What's up, everybody? It's been a long time, but we're back from the future. Yeah, so I guess I will show some of this new Monster Hunter World gameplay, and hopefully it is. My mic almost fell off. That's what happens when you do live, folks. Your mic falls off your head. But yeah, so I guess I'll do a couple quick stuff just to kind of get back in the rhythm of doing live broadcast. And what better game to do than Monster Hunter World? So let's see. I guess I will do something simple for today, like show you guys a quick bowgun build. Here we go. Yes, the bowgun build. Dun, 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 dun. Wish the music was better on this. Wow. So yes, I like using the Teostra Flames with attack charm, health booster, and temporal mental. Health is not that recommended, but I like using it just because of my playstyle. You can use the affinity booster, or let's say you're fighting like a water monster, get the waterproof mantle, or an ice monster, so forth and so forth, because you're going to be getting hit a lot more often. And you don't really want to stay in the same spot. I'm okay staying in the same spot, moving around that same spot, and it just works for me and my playstyle. I've heard people still use the Fluty Mantle. I don't really see the purpose of it. It literally just helps you from one hit, and then that's it. So back into the actual armor set. Go to the stats on the right. Affinity is 16%, attack is 284. And I have the close range up times 3, and special ammo is a Wevering Heart, which is the what is that? We'll find out what that is. So the defense I got on here is 451. It's better against fire and thunder, not so great against ice monsters for this build. So the Dragon King eye patch, what that does is gives us 90 points of armor and weakness exploit level 2, which is a 30% increase of affinity when it hits weak spots. Pretty good, because with the bowgun you'll be shooting a lot, and I'll show you that once we get into an actual game. The Kaiser Mail, because of the special ammo boost, what that does is it increases power of bowgun's special ammo and Dragon Piercer if you're using an actual bow and arrow. Next, I got Empress Vamverses. Why? Let me see why. Why do I have that? Dun, 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 dun. Because it has 2 gem slots, or jewel slots, and I like using the jewel slots because I'm just a jewel type of person. I like putting a whole bunch of jewels on my armor set, just because there's so many things you can do that you can't really do with armor sets, and I like to kind of play balanced anyways. It's another good thing. And because of wide range, since you're not in front of the monster all the time, you have a better chance of healing. So item affects nearby allies in a wider radius with 33% of their efficiency. So that's pretty good if you're trying to, attack and heal. Cold Taros Malice. This is because of the free element ammo up. I wouldn't use the bowgun if you're not going to use the free element or ammo up. Ammo up pretty much. What does it do? It extends the ammo clip of the weapon you're using. And the free element is if your main weapon, which is this one here, has a secret element, it'll help you unlock that. It's pretty good. And the Kieran leg guards, though they look really weird, they do also come with the tree element and ammo up, and some very good thunder resistance. Which in this game, there's only like 3 or 2, I think, monsters that have thunder attacks. Maybe just 1. But pretty soon there will be more than 1. So that's it for the build. As far as decorations, it just depends on playstyle, but for this particular build that I got, it's straightforward. Expert Jewel for affinity boost, which if you look to the right, that's what gives me that 16. Some defense, just because you're going to be getting hit a lot, but it doesn't really necessarily break or make the actual loadout of this armor set. It just kind of helps taking those extra hits that you're going to be getting anyways. Of course, the Expert Jewel, Critical Jewel, what that does, I have it at level 1, and like I said, that is the increases damage dealt by 30% when you do a critical hit. And Fire Resistance Jewel, this can always be changed, depending on whatever monster you're fighting. Just because I feel like we might be fighting some aggressive monsters, I'll go ahead and throw in increasing, yeah, you know what, we'll do that, and let's see what else. I guess we'll fight like a fire monster, I don't know, something not too extravagant, but just, you know, do some, increase the power of Bowgun, what, 2-shot jewel. Alright, so you can pretty much use that. I normally use these 2 last ones just to kind of pretty much put myself at an advantage against a certain monster. So these are like your easy swap outs, I guess you could say. If you're fighting a fire monster, put some fire defense, ice monster, ice defense. And let's see, I guess now it's just up to choosing a monster. So for this, what I normally do for the items, let's see, is simple, straightforward loadout, which is down here. And what else we can, what can we do here? I guess mega bombs, simple bombs, thunder. I'm out of thunder, really. It's another thing in this game. A lot of materials tend to run out when you kind of need them. Wow. I am out of materials. Alright, so we don't really need that right now. I guess Demon Drug, we'll put that there just to balance stuff out. Armor scan, whatever. Ration? Why not? Get a ration going. And let me just double check if we can build anything else. Probably not. One of that. Wow. Womp. Alright, so for the Bowgun, I still haven't decided what monster I'm gonna fight, but let's see what's on the menu. We'll roast some sushi fish. Why not? Roast some of that. And I got my own custom menu here. If you're looking to make the Moxie, this is the ingredient that you will need, which is, how do you do that actually? That's a good question. Let's see, here it is. Yep, you can do tough meat, marinated carpaccio, thorny meat, bullion meat, steel meat, and wild chicken. That will give you this ingredient effect, which is attack up, large, and the food skills is Moxie, which is the prevents the one time of dying, blah blah blah. Feline backer prevents being knocked back when transporting an item, and feline weather cat. Foul weather occurs. These aren't really that great, but at least you get Moxie, which is the number one thing you need. And actually, these are the daily skills, so these change depending on whatever is part of the day. So somebody used a voucher, so we can back out, and we can go back to that same thing. And we don't really need that one now. Let's see, Slugger, what is Slugger? Makes it easier to stun monsters. Nah. Hunter, let's see. So, no, I just said that. Let's see. Mental attack out. Feline feet. Prevents you from getting knocked out. What? Feline sharpshooter? Nah. I mean, these aren't really that great, I guess. Really, Moxie might be the one we can do. Gunners? Oh, feline pyro. Upgrades a lot of arrows. Helps you sharpness. Wow. Okay, so there's not a lot of good stuff on the menu today. Yeah, there's not much. Feline deflector, feline tracker. Alright, so we're better off with what I made, which will give me Moxie at least. I'll let that little video play out. Get those palicos cooking. Don't get that food filled with hair, and that'd be great. Alright, so we got the attack large, health 10, stamina, and the Moxie, which is important for this mission, this secret mission that we're gonna do. It's so secret I don't even know. So let's see, what can we do actually? Events. Is anything cool here? You know what, let's do an investigation against something not too crazy. You know what? All these monsters are pretty insane. Because I want to pick one that people are going to join, not, you know, just say, oh, I don't want to do that mission. And I do want to use a Bowgun. 2 times. I got a feeling that someone's going to flop that one. Wow. There we go. I mean, this is good enough. Alright. So I'll choose that. Why not? Boom. Chakalaka. Alright, so let's see what we can put on. I don't see any. There we go. Alright, so the mission is starting. We're doing it live, folks. We're doing it live. Alright, so I'll go and set off the SOS. And hopefully my allies join me just in time to kick some butt. That's a normal ammo too? Oh yeah. Oh, it's not looking good. Normally people join like really quick. Oh, there we go. Join request. Alright, so my allies are on the way. Dun 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 dun. Capture this. Oh yeah. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so we got a Rathalos down there. Oh, and I'm pretty sure it may have spotted me, maybe. Maybe not. Alright. So, my allies are on the way. Or should I say, my comrades are on the way. Probably should have, you know what? Remember when I said move against ice? Probably should have put the line against ice. Nice hit. It's a this build is pretty straightforward. More damage up close, yada yada yada. And I guess I'll just start the weapon blast. Seriously, this person needs to chill out. I didn't plan that. Alright. Let me see my friends. It's time to kick some butt for real now. So. Wow, I slipped. Tough monster here. Alright, let's see. What else do I got? I got 2 samurai. Ah, that Rathalos is still down there. Alright, let's jump there. So at this point, we can go ahead and would have helped with the distance that I'm playing right now. Oh, you know fireballs. Oh, I get it. Go to monsters. I think I stepped in, right? Always gotta follow a running path. Alright, so we got some decent stuff there. Streamstone, which did kind of need a few more of those. Some normal jewels, I'm pretty sure. Fancy. Resistor and wind. Yep, nothing fancy. Alright, so that is the Bowgun. Let's see, what else can I show you guys? Guess I'll fight another dragon, why not? Everybody's doing it. Change equipment. Which one though? Which one? Alright, my favorite one, why not? Oh, my favorite elder dragon. Let's see. Bowgun. Nergigante, speed attack, or take defense. You know what? Nergigante defense. Alright, so I'll explain this build here. So I have the Mythic Kadachi Striker, which has Thunder 270 and Affinity 35%. And that's because I augmented it twice with affinity boosters. And I like this weapon just because it's really easy to attach the blade that it shoots out.
A defense-oriented weapon with a variety of shell attacks.
Like she said, yep. So, health charm for this build is a must. Temporal is a must. Health booster is also a must. Just because you're not going to be moving a lot with this build. It's not even my playstyle, it's just the way that the build is going to be. So I put the Damascus Helm, which gives you 2 points of defense and sharpening, which is, with the gun lance, it is kind of a little necessary, but not important. I put the Damascus mail chest piece, because it also comes with a gemstone. What the heck? Okay, apparently the armor fell off. The travesty of doing things live. Where are we? Ah, yes. So, yeah, the Focus 2, which is not important for this one, actually. See, increases, reduces charge, nope, so it's not important for this one, but it does come with 2 points of defense as well, and 4 points of fire defense. Empress Vambresses, because it has 2 giant jewel slots, 90 points of defense, and wide range 2, which, like I said, you're not going to be moving a lot. So you can definitely assist with the healing. You can be like a tank healer, which is pretty cool when you can do that in this game. Empress Coil, 90 points of defense, 2 jewel slots, and a decent elemental boost. But it also has tool specialist, so that means you'll be able to use temporal mantle and health booster more often. And the Damascus Greaves, because it comes with a giant jewel slot and 2 points of defense. So as far as the jewels, which pretty much jewels make the build for this. Recovery jewel, steadfast, and third steadfast, so you won't get stunned at all. Defense is at maximum level 7, protection jewel and protection jewel, which what that does is, while active, reduces damage by 30%, which is like super awesome. If you ever drop your shield, it'll be a lifesaver. So shield jewel is another must for this build. It enables you to guard against ordinarily unblockable attacks, and it's really helpful, like super helpful, and you will see because I will show you guys. Alright, so I think we got everything situated here. Let's see, I guess we could use some Might Seed. Stamina. Actually, you know what? There's no really stamina in the boxes that they have there. So, we are off, and hopefully I have a mission that is with Elder Dragon Nergigante. Hopefully. Now we might have to fish for one. The travesty of doing things live, folks. The travesty. Alright, let's see if we can search for one here. Join a quest. Available quest. Nope. Respond to an SOS. Alright, target is Nergigante. Let's see if we are lucky today. Come on. Oh. Ooh. Let's see. Perfect. You can squeeze in this mission here. It just started. Wow, there's a level 800 in this mission. Or in this quest. Ooh, alright, so we're playing with some people from Japan. Oki Babu and Iyotaka-chan. And Don Pati. Which is an awesome thing in this game. You can play with people from Japan. That is pretty cool. Actually across the entire globe. And because it's taking so long, oh, okay, I thought it was gonna goof on me here. So where is everybody? This is probably going to be a fast mission too, so what I'll do is I will just do that exactly thing. Attack small, medium defense. Fly on over to the other side of the map. I mean, there's a level 800 in here. There's like no reason why they shouldn't be able to one-shot the monster. Ooh, they're right here. I have a flash pod ready just in case. 100 in your party. Yep, that's definitely a Final Fantasy weapon. That is crack. See if we can say hello to this person. I'm putting it as well. What the heck? What the heck? Teamwork. Wow. Hey, we got some stones out of that one. That's pretty cool. Nice. Alright. Swords and shields, I didn't need that. Wind resistance, I didn't need that. Lance, I think I needed one of those. Alright, I guess that about wraps it up for the live stream. Fireworks. But yeah, once I get my party going for the Behemoth mission, I will go ahead and stream that live, and you can see us fail 100 times. This is JoRicTV signing off.